getting set to roll. He'll watch his defense start tonight. Little pop-up kick. And Jacob Sailors, former UFL player with the St. Louis Battlehawks, spins his way out across the 30, and that's it.
On the road tonight.
Here's Gibbs. Not much.
3 positions.
On second down, Goff has a wide open Jamison Williams and a spinning catch out of bounds near the 40. Hand off to Gibbs, and right there is Owe. Standing running it against Chicago. Here's Gibbs again. Able to pick his way and make third down a little. Goff protected. Fires, and another catch for
to make the easy completion.
Here's Gibbs. Montgomery was out there blocking. He went second down and 8. Gibbs.
What he might call now on third.
Came underneath the movement. Play clock at 3. Goff. There's St. Brown. First catch, a big one. Here's Gibbs. Fighting. Gibbs. Touchdown. Lions went down and scored, and now Bates kicks it away. It landed in the landing zone. And
as I've seen, especially with his ability in the pocket.
They fake it to Derrick Henry, and wide open is Andrews. He dropped a potential 2-point conversion in the end zone.
His career.
I formation. Henry will take the ball with a lead back in front of him and just
players around Lamar Jackson in recent years.
Lamar keeps and cuts and slips in a career. And then Lamar Jackson, first down Ravens, quick throw. Andrews again.
Finding open receivers.
Henry gets it this time, and the Lions.
As we take a look at Kelvin Shepherd.
Easy pickup. Forget first down. How about touchdown? There is a flag.
He comes off the ball. He does an outstanding job right there, kind of sealing it. And then there's Mark Andrews. We talked about his blocking as he gets up to the second level. Rosengarten clears things out, and then Mark Andrews is there to help kind of seal to allow Henry then on the edge.
As Luke kicks it away. Sailors again. Full head of steam and knocked down that size. 6'3", 252. Needs any more inspiration to go after a team. They called that backward, and they moved the ball back. So now it's 2nd and 19 instead of 2nd and 10. I don't agree with that call. Here's Gibbs over the right side, and he was stood up at the line.
And then the question is, when it's first touched by a Detroit teammate, and it looks like it's right at the 23-yard line. I think it's slightly forward, but it's
lost. Now it's 3rd down and 19. Lions have to use a silent count. They set up a screen for Gibbs, and he's brought down at the 3rd. Jack Fox to punt. It's a beauty. Dejounte Wester is back. Fields. And gets hit hard. I formation behind Jackson, who keeps and finds Kohler.
It's 200 pounds in Gibbs, and Henry's 250 pounds. In the 13 years with the Cowboys, pretty impressive.
3rd and 3, and this one for.
Then those guys that are mostly trying to tackle him, you got to get them at the line of scrimmage. It's happened a few times tonight, but that's the key.
Here's Khalif Raymond, who fielded the punt inside his 5. There's a
during the kick, holding, receiving team number 4
at their 1.5, and they start with their bigger back of the 2. That's
two there on first down. They got pretty good movement.
Flag on the play as Montgomery is wrapped up in the
illegal formation, offense.
Goff protected, and he finds his tight end Laporta. That's it for quarter number 1 here at M&T Bank Stadium. 7-7 game, first down for the Lions with the ball outside their 15 when we come back here at the end of week 3. "37 touchdown passes a year ago." Play action. He's got Montgomery out of the backfield, and David Montgomery gets a block from Laporta and lowered.
This has been a successful drive already, just getting the ball off their own goal line.
Play action from Goff, and he's going to go. And a nice pickup.
That's when he hasn't been quite as effective.
Both backs in the game. Gibbs, nowhere to go.
Time.
3rd down and 8. Goff slings it. Laporta, first down. Field. On first down, Montgomery. Boy, this defensive front.
Defense is not as much a blitzing defense as they've been in the past.
Here's a good carry by Montgomery. Strong run.
Having him block a defensive end one-on-one.
Here's Gibbs. He's got the first down.
Made it a win for the Detroit offense, but here they're still rolling.
Good protection for Goff. Flag on the play in the secondary. On that list, T.J. Hawkinson.
Defense number 14. Penalties decline.
Noah Fant.
Result of the play, second down.
Goes on and on and on, and they called it against.
The credit he deserves. He is some kind of football player.
First down carry by Montgomery. And he had an all-world game against the Browns. Here is Montgomery getting 10 again. First down Lions. Inside the 20, here's Gibbs. Trying to get to the edge, and they've done.
And I believe they have.
Gibbs picking his way, and St. Brown in the backfield, and Goff just takes it and gets it.
Loss that is for this Ravens defense.
Yeah, they're kind of concerned about that neck injury. Here's Gibbs. Perfect throw. Goal line. That's the call on the field, and they got it right.
Yep.
Goff on 2nd and goal. Montgomery gets it, and no call. They're saying he's short. Now the other official says touchdown.
Or other positions. I just think what Brad Holmes has done with the depth on this football team is as impressive as anything.
Here is Rasheen Ali able to break out, and the kicker Bates got him and brought
the big guy some oxygen.
I mean, that's the longest drive of Goff's career. It's got to be by the kicker Jake Bates that saved a touchdown. Here's Jackson taking off, and he is wrestled to the ground by Riggs. What happened to you? 3rd down and 6. Jackson gets out of there and now fires. He's got Bateman for a first down. Play action, and now this is a shot for Walker.
With the speed coming off the line of scrimmage, he gets Arnold turned around.
Here is Henry. He is to the.
There's so much you get to do with him.
Henry. They stop. Ravens hurry to the line. Toss to Henry. He doesn't get it. Loss of 1 on that play. 4th and goal. Lamar keeps. And is in trouble. Ball's out. And it's Detroit's ball. Jackson looking to throw. Campbell knocked it out. Lions take over. And the ball is at the 20. What a play by Jack Campbell. Goff spins out. Cannot connect.
Here, another Iowa player talking about Iowa.
Defense number 44.
On first down, Goff. Out to his left, just throws it away.
Through them. When they're doing their job, everything else flows.
Quick throw. Amon-Ra St. Brown, well played by the Ravens. As Jack Fox will punt it. Wester waiting for it. Flag is down. Wester on the return, and he.
Holding. Kicking team number 15. That 10-yard penalty be added at the end of the run. First down.
Hummel blocked a punt against the Browns last week.
Yeah, I think you would have had a second one tonight if Stewart doesn't come over and tackle.
The punt nets just 24 yards. So starting in Lions territory, Jackson, there he goes. First down and out.
Lamar Jackson able to get a nice play.
On first down, Jackson Ducking around in a pocket, and now out to his right, he finds his running.
Glenn, he learned from two aggressive defensive coaches.
2nd down and 6. Sideline.
Well, he does such a great job. Once he gets to the sidelines, he just stood there. You know, a lot of younger receivers will take off running.
Jackson, end zone. A lot of contact and a flag.
Hop see it.
Pass interference. Defense number 6. Flat foul. Automatic first down.
There was no question where Lamar, there's the grab. I think it's a good call. There, the whole playbook.
Play action. And touchdown Ravens, Bateman.
We'll have to see what this return might look like.
It's Raymond. Believe tripped up. Goff. 2nd down and 6. Backpedaling, Amon-Ra St. Brown makes the catch, and boy, is he swarmed. There's Amon-Ra St. Brown. Down he goes, and the good snap, good hold. The kick is no good. Touchdown. And this game is tied at 14. Ravens get the ball to start the second half. Allstate halftime coming up next. We're on the right tonight, and one snap on the interior of the defensive line. This is Ali and Rasheen Ali out across the 25.
They bounced back and fought. I mean, I thought we fought through the drive. We just didn't get off the field on 3rd down, especially a lot of 3rd and long. If we get them in 3rd and long, we need to get off the field if we can, which we
come in, certainly, as every offense does, with a plan.
Henry is a yard short.
I don't want to say I was amazed, but I was a little surprised, but it does speak to became feared is when he became a passer and less of a runner.
Here's a near pickoff.
The inside against Charlie Kohler, and it just bounces right off his hands, and you're right.
Blitz coming. Pass is caught by Andrew.
Number 1 passer rating, pretty good.
3rd down. There's his first target. There's his first catch. Flowers, and they're going to get the coordinator for John Harbaugh and Lamar Jackson. Here's Henry.
And other teams.
2nd down and 6. Jackson keeps wide open as Kohler. And he's
missing some key guys.
Flowers in motion. Jackson keeps, floats it. Andrews got it. On this possession, yeah. 1st and goal right at the 10. Henry's going to throw, lobbing it, and that could have been picked up. Now 2nd and goal. Jackson trying to find somewhere to go. Brought down from behind. A game, number 2 in the league to Baker Mayfield, and now on 3rd down, Andrews, diving catch, touchdown Ravens.
Up man-to-man, and this is just, it's a good route by Andrews. And then it's just a perfectly thrown ball by Jackson. He just lays it out there and gives Mark Andrews an opportunity to just go make a play, but not
get him involved tonight. Well, they had 5 targets, 5 catches, 64 yards, and a touchdown. 14 yards away. 2 near picks on that possession. Ravens take it in. Well,
a guy who's done so much for this organization, to have to live with that throughout the offseason. He's had himself a night against an offense like the Lions.
Goff, low.
Their eyes up Mark, and he goes crazy.
Well, he's gone crazy tonight. Here's Gibbs, nice run, and he got hit. And 3rd down and 3. Good protection, good throw. They hand it Gibbs. They've stayed with they mark Gibbs short, so they hand it to him here, and he picks it up on 2nd and on 1st down. A toss to Montgomery, throws back to Goff, who airs it out for St. Brown. What a play!
Run shot if you have it. If you don't, then you get an opportunity to try to take that intermediate throw, which is exactly what he does. Initially, you know, you look at this and you say, okay, was it backwards? It was backwards. So they do a heck of a job there as far as the execution goes.
St. Brown in motion. Goff for St. Brown. He is there, and he's got it.
By Amon-Ra St. Brown. Double move on Marlon Humphrey. So Goff isn't so much worried about St. Brown winning on the route. He's got to hold Hamilton. The safety, is watching as well. And he has to hold him to keep him from going over the top. He does.
These two teams just standing in the middle of the ring, swinging at each other. This time it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. His fourth of the year. We're tied. In a Monday Night Countdown piece with Amon-Ra. And he just, well, his family's very proud of him. They've got an extremely athletic family. As Zay Flowers makes his second catch.
What Brad Holmes has done with his roster.
Second down and 3. Lamar Jackson is going to be wrapped up by Muhammad, his second of the night.
They trust that he'll do it.
Third Lions sack of the night. Jackson incomplete for Bateman. Stout hits it. Booming punt. Raymond this time lets it go over his head, and this time it checks up inside the 5.
This possession.
Montgomery is able to get through and get 11. Montgomery stays in. They fake it to him. Throw to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Cut out for him this year, and he's got him playing tonight.
Here's another good run by Montgomery. He is out, being chased by Humphrey. And brought down near the 15.
Well, yeah, it's just an excellent job up front. You've got the right guard, rookie Tate Ratledge, and Penei Sewell, along with Sam Laporta. And it's just excellent blocking on that side. And then Montgomery's got the crease, is able to make a guy miss, and off and running.
72 yards, third longest run of the career of David Montgomery. Now Gibbs. Both backs in there. Goff, Laporta, good tackle.
Start this game, can't imagine he wouldn't be here.
Here's Gibbs. His knee went down and he didn't get it. Fourth down for the Lions. When we come back, start of the fourth, tied at 21. They pitch to Gibbs. Touchdown!
Johnny Morton could dial up a couple of these tonight. This is good execution. They get it to St. Brown, and then he pitches it out to Jahmyr Gibbs to get him on the edge with the speed.
In 2001, the Lions have done it twice tonight. Amazing. 72-yard run by David Montgomery got him down there. Longest run in the NFL this season. What a game. Gibbs has got another. And the Lions back up by 7.
Execution, and it's an excellent job by John Morton when he put that play in and having all the finer points of it detailed out.
Rasheed.
Dan Campbell had in mind.
Jackson breaking tackles and the
Baltimore Ravens.
2nd and 7. Jackson out to his right, throws it away. Jackson over the middle. He's got Bateman, first down. Toss to Henry. With a bloody mouth most
Personal
of the night.
foul. Low black. Defense number 32.
Right here in your screen, you can't. Yeah, I don't know.
That'll make it first and
Coverage across the board.
passes on. Jackson wide open. First down. Jackson wanted to take off, and he is.
Injuries they went through last year.
2nd down and 9 now. Jackson one-on-one, and that little battle was won by Nawat. Jackson trying to find somewhere to go. Time runs out and tripped up by Barnes.
He's just kind of watching with his eyes. He's waiting for somebody to come in his area. It's just a four-man rush. And then when he sees Lamar start to move, he comes in and makes a play. And if
he got it. Looked like it went over the top. That ball looked like it traveled over the top of the left upright.
Certainly very close. The rule is the whole ball has to cross over the upright inside the outside edge. So all the ball has to be inside the outside edge. It's hard.
Returned by Sailors. Bends it back and gets out to the.
this defense he played the game you got to play.
Lions are over 7 yards per rush.
To this Ravens defense.
Play action here is Goff lets it go, and what a good play. Play clock is at 0, and that's a flag. Quick snap. Goff steps through, throws incomplete, 4th down.
It's down.
Raymond was the target. Pass too low, and now Fox hits it. Nice catch by Wester. Makes a move. And able to get. This drive starts at the 21, down by 4. Handoff to Henry, and he gets it punched out. It's recovered by DJ Reed. Per game by Derrick Henry, and it was Aiden Hutchinson right there that knocked it out of the left arm of Derrick Henry.
Yeah, he was up the field. He was.
And this one, how much is this going to hurt as they hand to Montgomery? Montgomery right up the gut.
Personal foul, face mask. Offense number 73.
College, and Brent Urban is the one who had his face mask grabbed.
Sorry, right here.
Result. They hand to Gibbs. Not. This one floated for Tesla by Bates. And he drills it.
And they needed him on that last one, and they showed up.
It's Ali from about the 10 to the 31.
Show up and make big plays when they need it, and he did on that last drive.
Lamar Jackson, there he is. Hutchinson, 16. Here's Hill. Terrion Arnold first. Jackson can't find anywhere to go, and he's brought down again from behind.
He's there to clean it up.
Stout hits it. Raymond waiting for it is that.
And the defense has responded to him.
Here's Green crashing down on it. Gibbs runs away from him.
Yeah, Dan Campbell said when he was with him in Miami, he always knew he'd make a great coach when he was still a player.
Here's a
Something says they're built for this.
Gibbs.
Well, they've had a good showing tonight.
2nd and 8. They hand to Montgomery. 3rd down. Safe. Gibbs won't get in 2. Goff keeps, floats. Amon-Ra, perfect throw and catch. Unreal, but a
Holding. Defense number 44. Penalties decline. Result of the play is 1st down.
Troy
Is going to be the one who grabs, and he's got his eyes in the backfield. He's just not anticipating that St. Brown's going to go out on the route. But this ball, he had a step. I'm watching it the whole way, but you got to make this throw. And the great ones make it, and Jared Goff lays it out there perfectly. They're used to it, the way they're built.
Now Montgomery, he's going to break. David Montgomery is in for the touchdown.
Mahogany and Tate Radledge, and the job that they have done tonight, and really all 5 of those guys, along with the receivers. Jamison Williams, he's down the field blocking 2.
Since he's been head coach in 2021. Ali will take a knee. 2 remaining, 3 timeouts, but a 14-point game now. as Bateman downfield. It's out of his reach. Second down and 10. Jackson in trouble again, and another sack.
You know, I mentioned it. I was as anxious as anyone to see how the Lions would do with new coordinators. These guys, John Morton, Kelvin Shepard.
Big hit by Branch, and a nice job by Hill. Survives that hit, and out of bounds he goes.
He filled those vacancies, and by all accounts, it looks like he did a great job with it.
Lions, it's impressive. Jackson steps through. Chased down from behind, and now out of bounds is Branch. Second down and 7. Jackson backpedaling. Andrews wide open, one-on-one, and he'll take it in, his second of the night. Jackson flips it. Flag is down. NFL yesterday.
Holding defense number 32. Ineligible receiver downfield, offense number 77. Penalties offset, retry.
Both with under 2 minutes to play yesterday. Backpedaling and incomplete for Loop. The rookie will try and come up with a perfect kick. Up it goes. Laporta.
Football left to be played. But they've got a lot to clean up.
There is some bad news, though. They do have none by the Ravens tonight of Jared Goff. And what a night it was. Back and forth they went. And in the end, it was Detroit getting the 8-point win to get to 2-1 and send the Ravens to 1-2. Final score 38-30. Until next week, our group will be in Denver for the Bengals and the Broncos. Also the Dolphins and Jets in a doubleheader. Monday Night Postgame presented by Nationwide with SVP starts now.